They'll try and run for this with Akers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the
Way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And
open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go play action with Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. But pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.